Hi everyone. So thank you for joining me for this little experiment. This is the first time I've ever streamed anything live or done. This is the first time I've ever streamed anything live. This is the first time I've ever streamed anything live. This is the first time I've ever streamed anything live. Okay. Sorry, I just had a lot of feedback there, so hopefully that's a bit better. So I'm planning on offering just a series of sort of different relaxation meditations and yoga practices. I have got quite limited space, so I'm just going to have to experiment a bit and see what is actually possible. And you should have a little comment thing just to the right there. So if you do have any sort of technical difficulties, if you can't hear me, for example, if anyone can hear me, then let me know. That would be really helpful. And I'm just going to wait another minute just to see if anyone else is joining. I know there's a few coming, so just want to make sure everyone's here before we start, but yeah. So yeah, welcome if you've just joined. Yeah, thanks very much for letting me know you can hear. That's really helpful. Lovely. Okay, so I think we will begin. So I'm just going to sort of kick this off with a short little 15-minute neck and shoulder release, because I know a lot of you are now working from home and that might be quite new. And particularly if you're working from laptops, it can be really bad for sort of repetitive strain. And when we're sitting in the same time in similar positions, we can get a lot of tension in the neck and the shoulders. And actually, it can be really important just to punctuate your day with little 5, 10, 15-minute breaks, just to move the body a little bit and just loosen up some of that habitual tension that we might be holding. So before we get into the exercises, we're just going to kind of ground and settle ourselves a little bit. So if it feels comfortable, then just starting by closing down the eyes. Or you can just keep a soft gaze if that feels more comfortable for you today. And just starting by gently bringing your awareness to your breath. So we're just tuning in here to the natural breath, not trying to control the breath in any way or change the rhythm of the breath. Just simply noticing how the breath is flowing in and out of the body this morning. So if the breath is short, then just allowing it to be short. And if the breath is long, then just allowing it to be long. Really allowing the breath just to move in and out of the body in the most natural rhythm. And then just starting to allow gravity just to help you to settle and sink down a little bit. So on your exhalation, just seeing if you can let go of any holding in the shoulders, just allowing them to release. Letting go of any holding maybe in the hands, just allowing them to relax on the knees. Just allowing the whole body to start to sink down towards the floor. Now just tuning into any parts of the body that are in contact with the floor or the chair. And just bringing your awareness down to these parts of the body. Just allowing everything just to let go. And just maybe setting the intention for the next 15 minutes, just to bring all your awareness into your body and your breath. Just letting go of whatever task you were doing before you joined. And letting go of thinking of all the things you need to do throughout the rest of the day. Really just giving yourself this short little pause to reconnect to yourself. And then keeping the eyes closed, if they're closed, we're just going to bring our hands together at heart center and just start rubbing the palms together. So just generating heat and energy between the hands, really warming the hands up, rubbing the hands together. And then just placing the hands gently over the closed eyes. So just feeling the hands on the face. And then we're just going to start with a little bit of gentle self-massage. So just starting by using your fingertips just to massage just around the hairline and the forehead. Just giving yourself a little bit of self-love this morning. Maybe moving down to the temples. Just taking really deep, slow movements with the fingers. Maybe coming down to the jaw. We often clench our jaw when we're feeling stressed. So just feeling any tension in the jaw. Maybe coming down around the sinuses and the nose if that feels good. Really just seeking out any parts of the face that might need a little bit of love. Coming down to the chin. And then just taking the opposite hand onto top of the shoulder and the side of the neck. So just working into these tight bits. Swapping on the other side, just using the other hand. And then just releasing both of your hands down and just gently opening your eyes. So you can do any of these exercises sitting at your desk if that's where you are. You can come down onto the floor if that's more comfortable. I'm just on my knees, but you can sit cross-legged. And equally, if sitting on the floor is not available to you, then you can do all of these exercises from standing up. So just finding whichever position works best for you. And then we're just going to start with some very gentle neck stretches. So just inhaling deeply at center. And exhaling, just looking over your left shoulder. Inhaling at center. And exhaling, looking over your right shoulder. So just repeating in time with your own breath. Hopefully I'm mirroring you, but I don't know, so you'll have to let me know. There's one more on the other side. And then coming back to center. And then we're just going to take some big neck rolls. So just imagine that you're drawing a circle with your nose, really making the circles as big as you can and trying to move your neck as slowly as you can. So really just starting to bring your awareness into your neck, feeling any bits of tension, listening to any little bits of crunching in the neck. And then just coming back the other way. So again, really trying to move as slowly as you can, really feeling into all sides and all parts of the neck. Just being very gentle. And then just gently bringing yourself back to center. And just taking your right arm, wrapping it right around the back of the body so your fingertips are on the opposite side of the waist. Taking your left hand onto the right side of your head and just very gently stretching all the way down the right side of the neck. So we're not pulling on the head in any way, we're just allowing the natural weight of the arm just to stretch all the way down the right side of the neck. So if it feels comfortable, you might want to close your eyes here and just try and imagine that you're sending your breath into that right side of the neck. So really resting your full awareness in the body, really engaging with the stretch, tuning into how that feels. Really breathing deeply here. And then just releasing that right arm down and just taking that left hand and just using it to push the head back to center, just so that we're not using any of those muscles that we've just stretched. And then switching sides. So taking that left hand, wrapping it around the body, taking the right arm up and over, and just very gently relaxing the head down to the right. So just stretching all the way down the left side of the neck. And again, if it feels comfortable, you might want to just close down your eyes here, just so you can bring your awareness more easily into the body. Coming back to your breath. And again, sometimes it helps just to imagine that you're breathing into that left side of the neck. Really sending your awareness into the body. And then just again, relaxing that left arm down, bringing the right arm just to push the head all the way back up. And then taking a big inhalation, we're just stretching the arms out wide and then crossing one arm on top of the other. We're going to kind of hug ourselves and hold onto our shoulder blades. So this can feel really nice to stretch into the shoulders. It's also nice to have a little bit of a self hug. And you're just going to take a deep inhalation here at center. And then exhale, just twisting to the right. So really stretching across the back of the shoulders. Inhaling back to center. And exhaling, twisting to the left. And just taking one more on each side, moving in time with your own breath. Really breathing into the shoulders, stretching into the shoulder blades. And then inhaling again, bringing the arms back out wide, exhaling, bringing the left arm on top of the right, and then either bringing the backs of the hands to touch or the palms, whichever's more comfortable, and then just lifting your elbows up to shoulder height. So you'll feel that as you lift up, you get a much deeper stretch right down the back of the shoulders. So really, again, just breathing into the stretch. Imagine you're sending your breath into your shoulders. Really feeling the ribs expanding as you inhale. And releasing as you exhale. Breathing deeply here. And then inhaling, bringing the arms out wide and just crossing the arms the other way. So doing the other cross, again, bringing palms together, the backs of hands together, and just lifting the elbows up. So really stretching deeply into the shoulders. Coming back to your breath. Really lengthening the inhalation and exhalation. Really breathing deeply into the shoulders. And then inhaling, bringing the arms out, just releasing them, just taking a few little shrugs. And then bringing the hands onto the shoulders, we'll just do some shoulder rolls. So just keeping the neck long, so the gaze is ahead and slightly down. Bringing the elbows back. And then coming the other way, so elbows forward, just taking some nice big circles. And then releasing the arms. And we're just going to clasp the hands just behind the back of the head so the elbows are out wide. We're going to come into a seated cat-cow. So You're probably used to doing this on your hands and your knees, but you're just going to inhale, lifting the chest, looking up, keeping the elbows wide. And then exhale, pulling the belly in, round, and exhaling to come down. So just taking one more each way. So inhaling up and exhaling down. And then coming back to center. So just releasing the hands down, just bringing your right hand down onto the floor if you can. If you're on a chair, you can just bring it onto your leg so it doesn't have to ground down. So whatever is available for you today. And then you're just going to inhale, bringing the left arm all the way up and over. So you're just stretching all the way down the left side of the body. So just taking a few deep breaths here, really breathing into that left side of the body. Inhaling to come up and just swapping straight over to the other side. So either grounding that left hand down or bringing it onto the leg. Stretching all the way down the right side of the body. Just taking one more deep breath here. And then inhaling back to center. And just coming into the last stretch, we're going to clasp our hands again, but this time behind the back. So keeping the palms together. And you're just going to pull the hands away from the body. So really opening into the chest, pulling the shoulders back. So this is really good to counterbalance all the rounding of the shoulders that we tend to get when we're working for long periods at a desk. And you can just play around with the position here. You'll find if you pull your hands away and up, it goes a bit deeper. If it feels too strong, if your shoulders are very tight, then just bring the hands sort of lower down, closer towards your bum. So really just playing around with what's available to you today. And then just coming back to your breath. So really breathing deeply into the center of the chest. Really feeling the chest expand as you inhale. And release as you exhale. Just taking a couple more deep breaths here. And then just releasing the hands down, maybe taking a couple of little shoulder shrugs or rolls just to release after that stretch. And then just bringing your hands to a comfortable position, just closing the eyes down again. Just letting go of your long breathing. Just allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm. And then just gently opening your eyes. So thank you everyone for practicing with me. This is a really good short little sequence to do just at any point throughout the day, particularly if you start to feel that you're getting quite tense in the shoulders. So yeah, try and do as many little exercises as you can. And I'd love to hear any feedback. It's obviously the first time I've ever taught online and it does feel very peculiar not actually having people here. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you. And I'm going to put up on my page just some upcoming classes, but the next will be a really deep relaxation, which is done from lying down. And that will be at 7:30 in the evening this Thursday. And yeah, it's a really deep relaxation meditation and a particularly nice thing to do if you find that you struggle getting to sleep So yeah, come and join me for that. I hope to see you all there. But yeah, thanks very much and have a lovely day. Bye.